Hi guys, Spazzy here. Today I thought we would take a look at a piece of Smash info that's been a constant point of conversation in the speculation community: the remaining third-party Mii costumes. As of now, we've had all but 4 of the third-party costumes for Smash Wii U and 3DS return as DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we have not seen a single one of those third-party costumes get upgraded to playable. What gives Sakurai? Inkling and King K. Rool can get that promotion, but Heihachi and Tails just couldn't make the cut? Well, just because everyone else has missed out on the glow-up doesn't mean that these final 4, technically 5, costumes have to suffer the same fate. Let's take a look at who's left, when I think they'll come back, and if I think there's any chance of them feasibly becoming playable. First up, we have fan favorite Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. This is an interesting costume to not have appeared, as many once thought that all of the Namco costumes would return at the same time, likely with a Namco newcomer. But with Heihachi returning with Min Min and Gil returning with Steve and Alex, that theory can now be thrown out the window. Namco currently only has one rep in the game, Pac-Man, and this is despite them actually developing Smash Ultimate. That being said, there's nothing saying Namco needs another rep. I can easily see Lloyd being included as a costume if we get any sort of RPG character's DLC, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him as a costume revealed with the next fighter. That being said, he certainly could be upgraded to playable. I just wouldn't count on it. Next up, we have not one, but 2 Monster Hunter costumes, the Hunter and Rathalos armor sets. Monster Hunter is in a unique position, having already been represented in the game with Rathalos, one of only 2 third-party bosses. The Monster Hunter team has previously stated that they don't think a generic hunter is a good way to represent the series, which is why no character from the franchise appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, although one did appear in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Seeing as how Sakurai always takes developer wishes into consideration, and seeing as how they already included some major content from Monster Hunter into the base game, I don't think a hunter's chance at DLC is as high as some others might. That being said, Monster Hunter is Capcom's best-selling franchise, and Monster Hunter Rise is coming out on Switch next year as a major exclusive, so I can see both Nintendo and Capcom wanting to push the character. Regardless of the hunter's possible inclusion, I would still imagine that these 2 costumes would come back since they are random armor sets and not a depiction of a specific character. Capcom costumes have also been used to pad out all of the DLC, so these 2 Monster Hunter costumes could drop with any potential fighter. I'm going to lump the next 2 costumes together, as I think they'll likely be released at the same time. These 2 costumes are Chocobo and Geno. Chocobo is actually a long-time fan request. It's one of the only third parties on the If There Was a Smash 2 poll conducted by Sakurai. It doesn't really have any realistic shot of being playable, but it is a nice inclusion as a costume. The true star, pun fully intended, of these Square Enix characters is Super Mario RPG's own Geno. Geno isn't a particularly popular or important character out of the Smash fandom, but boy does that fandom really, really like him. He's interesting in that he's a third-party character, but he's also a Nintendo character in that he's part of the Mario franchise. At the same time, though, promoting him wouldn't really help out either Nintendo or Square Enix. But I do think that he still has a shot at being upgraded if Sakurai and team are looking to include another Banjo-style fan favorite. If he doesn't make it, then I'd assume he'd still be a premium-style Mii costume like Sans or Bomberman. As I stated before, these 2 will likely come together, and if Geno isn't playable, they might come alongside another potential Square Enix or JRPG character. Alright guys, so that's it. These are my thoughts on the remaining Mii costumes, which as you just heard, I think will, for the most part, all come back, or maybe, just maybe, be upgraded. If you don't agree with any of my assessments, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, keep on speculating, and always remember to return to the source.